let's start with the work-life balance. We can,
Talk to me, man. Yeah.
we could talk about just all the generic, I mean, really good advice there is in just general work-life balance practices. But let's even apply it more specific to the event space, which in my mind is probably one of the hardest industries to have a work-life balance in because events are urgent and
Yeah.
urgency does not lend itself to balance, right?
Yeah.
So why don't let's just even start with, what are some of the things that you've faced inside of this industry when it comes to work-life balance in the event space?
So,
How bad does it get?
well, this is a great I first of all, I think if you're a veteran and you're listening to this, I don't care if you're a project manager, a sales rep, you're an owner that's been at it for a while, we know what we signed on for, right?
Hmm.
We know that it is a warp speed, deadline driven, really no exceptions at delivering because a rain delay, you get to play the game at another date. That's not how it works with shows. So artwork's got to be done, graphics have to be produced, shipments have to be delivered. Any disruption, who cares? You got to still figure out a way how to get all those things there because so many other dominoes in pieces that are aligning can't be changed. We all know that. So we sort of all live in this world of contingency plans and backup plans and the backup to a backup plan. There's a certain amount of stress that just comes with living like that, Khalil, right? We're an industry where, you've got the good ones have three plans, three backup plans. Um, you had asked me in preparation for this, what are the factors that can lead to that kind of a burnout? And I started thinking about it and I said, usually when you hear the words missing, changing, under delivering, over promised,
Yeah.
anything that has those action words involved, you're talking about an increase in stress levels. And unfortunately there's a lot of predictability in those words showing up. And it's not that um, people at my company or your company are failing. It's very often a business event very often is a one-time big event for a brand. They're not used to doing it regularly, so they're freestyling it. And so very often that's last minute. It's being squeezed in amongst their own very busy day jobs. So there's the prescription, the table's set for people to drop the ball or be last minute or half-ass it, and then they have to call and make a change. And so we're in that business. So I think as when you talk about the stress and examples, we can give you plenty. There's a last minute graphic we didn't know we were gonna need, so we're gonna need that. Or we forgot to order the hanging sign order, and we have a hanging sign. Well, we can do that for you at the show, right? But um, because of the venue it's at, and it's not the convention center, it's a hotel, there's a boom lift and an operator that has to come in. So that whole floor has to be clear for them to work on the space to raise that up there. We can't build anything until that happens. So there may be we could if we're not realizing this until day 1 of move in, you can imagine the delay that happens with all the other
Yeah.
pieces and people that you have there. So there's one example, but
I
there are
think I
many
think what makes it
outdoor events, it's, amplify some of those variables, right?
yeah, then you got weather and all that kind of stuff. I think
Exactly.
what makes the event space so unique is what you said, deadlines. Like in most cases, deadlines are fairly arbitrary. I need that project done by Friday
Yeah.
because Friday's the end of the week and that's great.
Self-imposed, right.
Right. It's self-imposed. But in the event space, like the event is happening. So if you're not
Yes.
there,
Right,
you missed it. Right. So
right.
those deadlines really do matter in this space. And I think that makes it challenging. But I think it also, because there is a firm deadline and date where the event is happening, there's some planning that you can do around. that date to help with the work-life balance aspect, to allow you to recharge, to allow you to have maybe a little bit of margin ahead of the show, to be
Yeah.
able to be prepped, to be on call, and to deal with all these challenges. And, great planning, great execution all help with not being so stressed out.